Today on the channel, the best workout you can do. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dr. Sarah Steffen. I'm doing a cool down walk this morning. I just finished a pretty strenuous leg workout, and I almost always go outside when it's light out for a cool down walk. Today I'm going to do a little longer than a cool down if I can. I tell you guys all the time to challenge yourself, and I thought today was a perfect day to do a video on the different kinds of workouts you can do and should do, because I'm challenging myself and I'm not sure how long I'm going to make it. So I've had a weighted vest. As you can see, I've got it on. I've had this since Christmas. I got it for Christmas. This is the first time I'm using it. And I think I might be challenging myself a little much. I think I have like 14 pounds. Doesn't sound like a lot. But wow, I'm already feeling it. Weighted vests are all kind of the rage right now. They're really good to add some extra intensity while you're walking, increases bone density, increases cardiovascular effort, increases muscle mass. I have a friend of mine who says that she noticed it most in her shoulders, and not gonna lie, my shoulders are like on fire right now. And I've only had this thing on for like 5 minutes as I was getting my camera set up and putting a load of laundry in. So we'll see how long I last. I might have to work up to this thing. Wasn't expecting that. But what I wanted to talk about today was the idea of different kinds of workouts, because we can do cardiovascular effort, running, swimming, walking, tennis, pickleball, whatever it might be. And there's also weight-centric, strength building, weightlifting. Which one should you do? Should you do more cardio? Should you do more weightlifting? What's the best? I want you to do whichever one you're going to do. If right now you're doing nothing and you start by adding in some steps every day, that's better, right? If you're doing a little bit and you do a little bit more, great. But the workout that you're going to do is the best workout. Most of us, I think it's 70% of Americans do not get enough movement on a daily basis or weekly basis. And 25% of Americans get no movement at all, which means that their movement is literally walking from their car to their desk. And you could say, well, I can't afford a gym membership, or I don't have time. And I'm here to challenge you on that. Because do any of us have time to recover from heart surgery after we have a heart attack because we've been sedentary for decades? Do any of us have enough money to pay for that recovery, or to pay for cancer treatment, or whatever else might succumb us because we don't take care of our health? BJ Palmer, who's one of the founders of chiropractic, said, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So, it's worth investing now, because if you don't invest your health now, you're going to pay for your disease or illness later. Is there an ultimate or optimal way to work out? Yeah, if I had my way with everyone and I could tell you the best thing to do for yourself, we start losing muscle mass at 30, especially women. And it just continues to get worse unless you are actively working on improving it. So what does that mean? I think that we can all benefit from adding in strength training, weightlifting, muscle building. I was just re-listening to some of Gabrielle Lyons' book, Forever Strong. And in it, she makes the argument, she takes the stance of everyone can benefit from strength training and building muscle, no matter what age you are. Now, with that being said, if you're wanting to start something and you're not really sure, should you talk to your doctor? Yeah, I would recommend it. Make sure you're being safe. Start slow. Work your way up. But even if you start with soup cans, it's better than nothing at all. And if you're really looking for more information on how to properly do strength training, look her book up. It's really great. It's got a lot of really great information about that and proper nutrition. So now strength training is the way to go. I would also say that we still do need to add cardiovascular effort in as well. And I think most of us could strive for a minimum. Research shows us that 8,000 steps a day is what's needed to kind of ward off disease. So if you don't have a tracker, you could buy a $5 pedometer. You're gonna start tracking. I've got an Oura ring. I track all my steps, I track all my stuff, I love it. And I get typically at least 15,000 steps a day. And I work out almost every morning. I typically take one day totally off. One of those days that I work out is a really nice long walk, typically on Sundays. But I work out every day, strength train or do HIIT training, high intensity interval training. And then I also typically take a walk every day in the afternoon or like this morning for 20 to 30, 35 minutes. So now weight training. If we're doing weight training, what does that look like? Some of you might have the ability to join a gym, and do some of their classes. Many gyms will offer an evaluation when you begin with a personal trainer. She can kind of give you an idea of where you're at, where you're starting, baseline, which is great. If you have the resources and you can hire a personal trainer, I think that's fantastic. I think personal trainers are really good, especially if you get a good one. They will challenge you. You will see changes. And if you give it a few weeks, a few months with the trainer and you're not seeing changes, well, maybe it's that trainer is not quite right for you. The personal training typically is a really great option. It's expensive, but if you've got the resources and you need some accountability, that's the way to do it. Speaking of accountability and things, I love Gretchen Rubin. She's an author and a podcaster, and she has a framework called the 4 tendencies. And I think this applies so much to working out. She's got this 4 tendencies quiz. You can check it out, gretchenrubin.com. And take the quiz and find out what you are. There's the 4 tendencies all have to do with how you deal, or how you deal with expectation, inner expectation, outer expectation. And so there's upholders. I'm an upholder. I will readily meet inner and outer expectations. I don't need a deadline. I will just get it done. I don't need anyone to tell me to do it. I'm just going to do it. There are obligers, which is most of the population, which is why I think gyms are a really great option, because you can find a workout buddy. Obligers need people to help them hold them accountable. So they need that workout partner that knows that they're waiting for them at the gym to start their workout. That's the people who need deadlines at work. Like I said, most people are obligers. There's questioners who will do things only when it meets their inner level of expectation and what is needed of them. So they will ask questions all the time. And once they have their questions answered and it makes sense to them, they'll do it. But you can't make them do it. And then there's rebels, which they're a difficult group because they don't readily meet inner or outer expectations. So rebels are their own little group. I don't know what to tell you to do about if you're a rebel. Listen to Gretchen Rubin, I guess. But that's why gyms are really great, because you can get classes, you can meet up with people and hold each other accountable. If you're like me, or if you're like a lot of people, and you just need to fit in a workout, you want to do it at home, you don't like being around people, whatever it might be, do some workouts at home. I mean, you can easily equip yourself with equipment that's not that expensive. I have a set of Bowflex dumbbells. I'll link them in the description below. You can twist them, and it's a set of 2, and each one can go anywhere between 5 and 52.5 pounds. So they're great, right? Because you've got all sorts of range there, and they're not super cheap, but they're worth it. I've also got other sets of 10s, 15s, 20s. And you can get weights at Target. I mean, they're, again, not super expensive. You can get kettlebells. Kettlebells are awesome. You can get a full body workout with kettlebells. I love a good kettlebell workout. I have a few kettlebells in my little home workout area as well. If you don't have a lot of money and you want to do some resistance training, get a set of resistance bands and go to work. You can get some long bands, you can get short bands, you can get loops. They look like big rubber bands. And I'm here to tell you that I've traveled with many loop resistance bands and workout bands, and you can get a really good workout in. Really good workout. And you can buy a set of bands for $10 on Amazon. I'll link some below in the description so you can see. My shoulders are really on fire. This is gonna be great. I'm glad I'm finally cracking this weighted vest out. But yeah, you can do a whole lot of stuff with not a whole lot of equipment. And if you're at home and you want to get some good workouts, I'm going to give you some recommendations on some great YouTube channels. Because you can find workouts all over the place. You can find workouts on Pinterest, some awesome workouts on Pinterest. You can find Tabata workouts if you don't have a whole lot of time. Tabata is really short. I mean, it can be as short as 4 minutes. You're doing intervals of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and you repeat that. So 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Tough, really effective. So if you're short on time, Tabata would be a great way. If you're looking, like I said, for workouts on YouTube, here are a few of my favorites. Some people, I was just talking to one of my patients yesterday, does not like it when she hears people talking to her. She'd rather it be quiet. So she found this woman out of Australia, I think. Workout with Roxanne. Looks great. Never tried it. But she shows you the move, and then you do the move, and you don't have to hear her talk. Same thing with Juice and Toya. Juice and Toya have a giant channel on YouTube. I'm not a fan of those types of workouts. I've done Juice and Toya workouts, and they can be very, very effective. But what they will do is they will show you the move, and then there's just like little timers that count down that tell you when to start and stop. And, they've got anywhere from 20-minute to 40-minute workouts. There's workout with C. A friend of mine does hers. She gives you one workout a week, and then you repeat it a few times. And that's really the key to muscle building, is repeating moves. You don't have to do the same, you don't have to do new things every time. A lot of times repeating the same thing over and over is where it can be really beneficial. So that's workout with C. I'm a giant fan. I do Nourish, Move, Love workouts. So Nourish, Move, Love workouts can be very challenging. The nice thing about her workouts is she's got someone on set with her to show you a lesser intense version of the workout she's doing, so you can scale it. And I think that's really important, because if you're just starting, you don't want to get discouraged. The important part about exercise and movement is consistency. You have to stay consistent. So, like I was saying earlier, would I rather have you do cardio or strength training? I want you to do whatever you're going to do and be consistent with it, right? And then start there and maybe add things in. But the nice thing, again, with Nourish, Move, Love, is that she gives you everything you need. You can sign up for her newsletter. If you're concerned about having to program and having to think about what to do each week, the workouts like Workout with C or the Workout with Roxanne, it appears with both of them is very similar to Nourish, Move, Love. Nourish, Move, Love will send you an email every Sunday and say, here's your workout plan for the week. So all you got to do is find the workouts on YouTube, push play, and go. So it's pretty awesome. It makes things a lot easier. I'm probably driving you guys crazy because all I'm doing is swatting mosquitoes. They are really bad here today. And if you want an extra challenge, get this weighted vest. It's awesome. I love it. I'm gonna have to get another one for my office so I can wear one at my office when I'm taking my walks as well. I'll link some weighted vests down below as well. And you can join me in the weighted vest club, weighted vest walking club. And also I should have mentioned the ideal amount of time to train. If we can get movement every day, like I said, 8,000 steps every day is awesome. Weight training 3 times a week is really optimal. I try for minimally 3 times a week. Try to get yoga in maybe once a week. Try to get a HIIT workout in every once in a while. But strength training 3 times a week can be anywhere from 15 minutes to 45 minutes, whatever you got, right? I mean, you can, 2 minutes is better than no minutes. 20 minutes is better than no minutes. So add it in when you've got time. Get up early in the morning. That's my strategy. I get my workouts in before I really start my day. And you know what? It's oxymoronical. But I tell this to people all the time. If you work out, it takes energy, but it's going to give you more energy in the end. You're going to feel better. You're going to be more energized. You're going to sleep better. You're going to look better. You're going to feel better. So highly recommend adding in strength training and some cardio. And again, if you've got questions on what that looks like for you, talk to your doctor. I mean, they know you better. I don't know you, right? Not really. So talk to those people that know you and get recommendations based on your specific needs. All right, I'm almost back to my driveway. My shoulders are burning. I am covered in mosquito bites. So I'm gonna go in, get cleaned up for the day, get started with my beautiful day. I hope this inspires you. If you need more direction, let me know. I appreciate your support. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you got a question. And stay tuned because I've got new episodes that come out every Monday and Thursday.